7 tries, 2 from scrums, which to me, you just can't concede one from a scrum, let alone 2 in a game. Obviously, Brad Arthur made the move, Opacek to the other side, and Wonga Blake swapped as well. I just don't think Parramatta understand defence and the philosophy of it and the structure of it. I think they need to get tapes of Penrith and the Roosters, how they defend. You can't just always come up and in. You've got to understand what's needed in situations. Sometimes you have to get out as far as you can and then make the decision to slide. You've got to use the sideline at times as another defender.
Exactly.
And Parramatta don't understand that. Until they do, they are not capable of beating the top sides in this competition. There are times when you come up and in, but there are other times when you go up and hold and you slide and force the opposition to the sideline. I don't see that in their defensive structure at all. Trent Robinson describes it as a moving organism, and it is. If the ball goes that way, every defender has to go that way, and especially with the ball goes that way, you've got to work hard from the inside. If you do that, your outside defenders can maintain their width, and everybody can then fall into place. But it's an area that Parramatta... I'm saying the same things I said last year.
You sound frustrated.
Well, when I'm sitting there watching that, I am frustrated because you can see it unfolding and you can see that it's not getting any better. There were 3 tries there scored in exactly the same fashion. Exactly. And if you go back to Manly the week earlier, they were the same tries again. You can't just swap players on one side to the other if you don't understand the philosophy of what's needed structurally to have your defence operate in certain situations.
I think on the other hand, South come into the game under a lot of pressure, and a lot of their pressure passing was on point, and you really got to sort of sit back and congratulate. You know, it's not easy, that pass, to be able to catch the ball in time and then flick it on.
And make it a decent pass.
That can go wrong.
But again, I look at that, and I'm looking at it defensively.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Parramatta, if Blake goes across and trusts the man on his inside,
they push him out.
You don't get an overlap. Anyway, that's it's an area. We're halfway through the season. Parramatta are very well placed, but it is clear that defensively they've got work to do to be up with the other sides.
Yeah, and it's not fatal. It's something that can be worked on and fixed, but it's going to take time and effort. And, you know, on the flip side, I think the Rabbitohs, like what Freddie said, they turned up with a lot of pressure, especially after last week's showing, and especially what happened after the game last week. So they knew that they had to come out with a big one last night. But the thing is, for me, Damien Cook was wonderful through the middle. His service was fantastic, and he did his job. He, as an individual, was under a lot of individual pressure this week, along with a few other players. So to watch him go out and play that way was very good to see. And, you know, I think that is a wonderful start for him, or it's a wonderful comeback for him because, yeah, he's been under the pump a little bit.